people like secretly saying slurs and things like that. It's just kind of wild.
Black, brown, and indigenous folks being discriminated against.
Me, my brother, and my sister, she always kept us aware of the police, pretty much. She's like, don't, do anything, keep your license and like the cup holder, all that kind of stuff. My dad, great, but like he never really thought that way. But my mom was the one that always kept us like, you're Black in America. These are certain things you need to, watch out for.
Violence against trans folks or even gay men still. In the past year in Soma, there's been at least 3 people that have been in our own communities that have been beaten up, violently attacked on the street.
There's this kid at my old school who had like tics, the type of tics that would make you swear a lot, and he would just get bullied a lot. There were teachers who would treat him unfairly, that would tell him to like stop interrupting class, but he had no control over it. And I don't think anyone ever like protected him from it. No one ever spoke up for him. But like everyone noticed it. It was kind of something in the back of everybody's mind.
There's a history of like excluding Asian Americans, like the Chinese Exclusion Act, like and stuff like that, which have perpetuated that sense of otherness, and where the administrations have specifically tried to target those communities to make sure that they can come, which also like perpetuate that like feeling of foreignness and like, oh, we don't want these people in the US. So
if someone's like a white supremacist, you think of someone who like really, really hates everybody not white and like thinks that they don't deserve the same opportunities and just like treat everybody unfairly just because of the color of their skin.
Having a certain look is what gives you power.
The military was segregated or something like that, and then the Asian person just stayed in the middle because they didn't know where to go. And then someone like came up to them, I guess a sergeant. I don't know the like military different things, but they were like, oh, like, why are you just standing here? I told you to like separate. And they're like, I don't know where to go. I don't know if I'm considered white or if I'm considered colored. So yeah, I definitely feel like that kind of just the decision of like whether someone's white or not kind of determines for me whether or not they're considered American in like the broader sense of the US.
To be in solidarity with somebody is to actually see the other person or the other community, like what are they struggling with and like where are the commonalities, where are the differences, like to actually see them and actually know them and to love them pretty much. And whatever they're fighting is also your fight also.
Do things that aren't only for your benefit but for other people's benefit, and like enjoy doing it because you know someone else will be benefiting.
If we're seen as having the most proximity to whiteness, perhaps, then it's also up to us to use that platform, even if it's built by whiteness, or that privilege to expose the injustice that we have experienced, as well as expose the injustice that other ethnic groups are experiencing.
We haven't fully acknowledged like how much we've benefited from like Black Americans doing activism work and like what they've done for all people of color.
Something that I've just seen so much online is people kind of coming with this narrative of like, well, you didn't help us for this, so why should we help you for that? And I feel like we're like, oh, some people within your community are racist to us, so then why should we like help you?
It's hard because I feel like so much of the lessons we're taught now is how to be selfish. There's so many lessons on like how to take care of yourself and how to be a little bit more selfish. And so maybe people have taken that a little too far.
It's hard to make change as one individual. I think in terms of like realistically trying to be effective in making change, you have to be a part of some collective, even if like I don't think everything you have to agree on everything, but I think having like a similar goal with a large group of people can help in terms of like I think just large groups of people are more seen.
To show up for one another, and not even just to show up for one another, but to use your power and privilege also, because we talked about I guess privilege and power and intersectionalities and all the different spectrum of it, but to use what you have to be able to show up for somebody else that actually needs it.
Financial resources be like a sacrifice, so like donate or be taxed in order be taxed appropriately for the greater good. Yeah, that is a sacrifice I'm open to, and then I'm open to dedicating my time towards organizing.
And I don't have that much money. Like I know that I have like something to contribute, and like any little bit helps. So that's what I would contribute. When I was younger, I didn't have money, so I contributed some more of my time. But that's mainly what I would do.
If I choose something that puts a risk of my economic standing, that scares me a lot. And I don't like that scares me. I think that's something that is instilled in me, which is the economic, financial freedom that my parents told me that I needed. But money isn't everything.
It depends on like the movement and how much it matters to me and the people around me. But I would say I would put in like time, considerable amount of time. My time is something I think is valuable, but something I'm always willing to give towards something that matters to me.